Hello, 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 Rachel.
Hi, how are you?
Good, 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 good.
Good.
I'm good. It's the past 2 days been really cold here in the Netherlands,
Oh,
but trying to survive.
sorry.
Mm. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, I've seen winters here, so
It hasn't been as hot as it usually is out here, to be fair. So
okay.
yeah, like I wear
What?
I
Because
wear coat.
so how many seasons do you have there?
I want to say 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So it's either really, really, really hot, unbearably hot, or actually it's uncomfortably cold.
And what
Like
what
surprise.
temperature when it's cold?
It can drop as low as like 10 degrees.
Okay.
And then with the sands, for some reason, it just amplifies whatever the weather is. So it makes it feel even colder. So
Oh wow.
yeah, yeah, it's weird because even in Saudi Arabia there was snow.
Hmm?
There was snow
No.
in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, it's a weird region. I don't know. I don't understand the weather in this region. I would not have.
Snow in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, yeah,
Wow.
I would not have expected that.
Down, down. Hello, Lorraine.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I was just saying that I'm a bit cold, but I
Hello
survived.
guys, hi Rachel.
Hello, hello.
How are you
Give
doing?
me 2 minutes. I come back.
Okay. How is your energy today, Rachel? Since last time.
It's good. I just woke up from a nap.
You're
I
right,
didn't
you're
have
right.
the story of my life. Like waking up from that. How about
Yeah.
you? How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. I just had the long road.
The long road you said?
Yeah, yeah. The long journey, with driving.
Ah, okay. Got you.
Yeah, I'm outside today with Lauren.
Oh, got you. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. So we'll talk a bit deeper about it, but you told me that today you will need some help on the archetypes, right?
Yes, correct.
All
I
right.
think I was able to do part two of the user journey part two, I think.
Uh-huh.
The
Okay.
last years.
Okay.
So yeah, now it's just the archetype.
Okay. Right. So we'll be able to make a review of the journey, then the archetypes, right? And if we have time, we'll try to make a quick ideation session with you.
Okay, cool.
It's nice.
That
Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Can you hear us, Jessica?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys today?
All right. We are very good today. Yeah. Um, so Alvin will lead the first part of the meeting today. So he will be back in 2 minutes. So yeah,
Okay.
if you want to grab a coffee or yawn a bit after your nap, right? It's okay.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, though.
Boom. All right. See you in 2 minutes.
Okay, I'm back.
Alvin, if you want on the round table, and then Hilera and Debbie will probably join.
So
as you
I
want.
saw that Debbie was online 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so she's connecting probably.
Yeah, and Ilora, I don't know. I just think that she's. I just know that she's going back to.
Martinique, I think she's in Martinique right now.
Okay. She already.
I think so. I think so.
Because when we spoke on Wednesday, she was in Miami.
Yeah. Life.
Well, we'll see. I don't have news from her. So I think we can actually start, and Debbie is going to join in a bit, and Laura later. Rachel and Jessica, you're here?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll see Rachel.
Yep, here.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so as usual, we're going to start with a round table or a round line this time. Never mind the joke. So we're going to, I'm going to give you the possibility to share your screen, and then you can basically show your space and the progress that you've been making, whether it's on Google Docs, Excel, Miro, etc. So who of you would like to kick it off? Can play tic-tac-toe. Okay. Let's say Jessica, would you like to start?
Okay, sure.
All right. So can you share where you've been making progress? It was was it on Miro or?
Yeah, it was. Well,
Hi, Laura.
not tangibly on Miro.
All right.
I've been working still on the survey, so I'm trying to see if I can get one done today and then another one tomorrow, and another one next week, just for context, for people. Sorry.
So you will be having 3 different surveys. That's what you mean?
Yes. I'll be interviewing 2 small businesses this weekend, and hopefully a waste management company next week. as well as a large corporation. I can show you. Yeah, so yeah, for context, for the people, I can show you. Sorry, yeah, so for my interviews, I worked with Alvin, and we chose 4 targets for our interviews. So large corporates, small businesses or aspiring entrepreneurs, waste management companies, and environmental groups, NGOs. I got a good connection with a waste management company yesterday, so I'll be hitting them up today. I'll be emailing them and then calling them. And for today, I was gonna email the small business I'm gonna contact today. I was just thinking of just going to them today to the site and seeing if they're open to it. As you said, from Wednesday about different tactics, they might just be interested. Might just be like guerrilla interviews, just kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was thinking of just doing that, and hopefully I'll be able to do it today. If not, hopefully they'll be opening to reschedule. But yeah, right now I'm just working through the interviews. And I'm working on a broader general survey. And I'm going to start working on today. I think for the general public to get kind of their perceptions of waste management and sustainability as consumers, regardless of what business they are customers or consuming from. So yeah, that's where I am right now.
Okay. So first of all, I think it's really a good idea to go and try directly on site, and then make sure that you have your questions at hand, and that you have a phone or something, a recorder, to be able to record the audio of the interview, so that it's super practical. Then you don't have to like take notes constantly to be able to stay present in the conversation. And it might be actually easier for people to accept, especially if it's smaller businesses, because it's a bit more informal, so it might work better that way. For large corporates, it might be different. Now, regarding the survey, I think it's good to stick with the 4 groups that we already pre-selected, because now if you make a survey for a larger consumption audience or a larger customer audience, then we lose focus on the actual profile of users that we are building. So
okay.
Yeah, so this information, you can always get it. You can always have a few questions, like 1 or 2 questions within your survey that can make like give you insight on what you want more personally, more let's say more personal information regarding the people that you interview. But I think it's good to stick to these 4 profiles. Otherwise, it will be just there are going to be way too many profiles. It's going to be too blurry to build archetypes on later on.
Okay, so I guess I would focus on doing the online survey, I guess, for businesses, small businesses.
Yeah, I think it will be working maybe for small businesses and NGOs. For large corporates, I don't know, but for small businesses it can work, and especially if you know already a few people, and people know people. So if you have already between 5 and 10 to start with, that can be really insightful.
Cool.
I don't hesitate to share the questions with us, so we can check with you on certain biases and things like this.
Sure.
Um, mhm.
For the just one question for the interview that I'll do today, is it okay if it's with like if it's two co-owners? It's okay if it's like with two people, or is it preferred that it just be one person?
You would just need to I think it's totally fine actually if they are if they have the same business, we can count them. But if their point of view is really divergent, then you would need to separate it, I think, because otherwise you would be one person with completely conflicting ideas telling something. So the best would be to record it, and so you can recognize the voices, and later on make the analysis separately.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That was my only question.
That would prevent any confusion.
Cool.
And do you have any contact with large corporates actually?
I do. I have a family friend who works basically for a large corporate, but I'm not really sure of their department. So I was just going to ask them, who would I ideally send this email to, and who I can follow up with, like with a phone call or anything.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
And I'm pretty sure I can contact the environmental groups pretty easily. So that shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Okay. Yeah, then as soon as you have updates, just let us know, and
Sure.
and then we can make progress.
Thank you.
Right. Sure. Do you have any additional information or question? Or...
I think I'm a bit nervous in terms of icebreaker questions. When you mean icebreaker questions, it's just kind of like playful questions, or just basic intro questions, like where you're from, your name.
So in general, it's less of that. It's more questions that are a bit informal. So it's to build a conversation, you know, so they don't feel like they are being interviewed, but they feel like they're having a conversation. Anything that can help make them feel like it's just a normal, casual conversation, so that they don't feel like they have to behave in a certain way to fit what you expect them to answer. So I would say things like it can start from jokes and things like this, but you can start just with how are you today, and or how have you been, happy new year, how were the celebrations, you know, just to build up some trust and some coziness among you two, and then you can kick it off with the interview, you know, smoothly. And
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying.
Sure. Hi, Debbie. I think she's connecting now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then thank you, Jessica, for sharing. Do Rachel or Elora, do you have anything to share regarding what she showed?
No, all good.
Okay. So, Rachel, would you like to? We're going to switch to you. Would you like to share some?
Sure. Can I please ask for assistance with sharing the
So normally you should be able to share the screen. In the
No, it's
bottom, you
not.
have this.
No, I know how to do it. It's just I haven't enabled my computer to have the settings to share.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
I will
Thank you so much.
share. So, boom. So, where should I go?
To the create user journey part 2.
Part 2. Okay.
There we go. Yeah. So here, I'm not gonna lie, I was not looking forward to doing this because I struggled. I really struggled. I was like, no. But the call on Monday was helpful because I said that I struggle with things that are like hypothetical. And what was
Okay.
good was that Debbie sort of pointed out that it doesn't need to be hypothetical. I can draw from um, the user research. So, in terms of the findings and their stories. So, then what then happened is that I was able to just draw from that. And then from there, just use that information to then create the second sort of the second part of the journey, but adding that emphasis with regards to representation, because that came up a lot in the user research where parents and students felt that they weren't represented either because there was a lack of Black teachers in the school, a lack of just understanding different aspects of Black culture. And so it is something whereby the tutoring companies tend to reflect what is happening in schools. And so students don't always feel seen or understood. Uh,
Mhm.
and so that once I was able to draw from the person's real experience, it was very helpful to be able to do that. And I also sort of did the research myself as though I were a a user. And it's interesting because in the UK, especially after the incident with George Floyd, um, a black pound or something like that sort of became became a thing where it was always about finding black owned companies, different black owned businesses just to support. So I actually just typed in black tutoring companies and there was only one that came up, but it doesn't actually provide sort of courses or sort of a holistic service. It sort of just matches you with a teacher. So if this teacher has signed up to the platform, then and you sign up, and if they have time available, then it just does a matching service.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much my story.
Okay. So, in terms of story, let's go through quickly. So I assume because you had the session on Monday, that also others know a bit about the user journey of Sandra. But let's go through quickly. So she's a 15 years old Jamaican student living in South London and needs to pass her GCSE exams and wants to connect with her Jamaican roots because she has never been there. Okay. Mock results. Okay. So just for clarification for everybody, what is mock? What is actually mock?
A mock is sort of a pretend exam before the actual exam to just gauge.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. What else would it? I don't know. Practice maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tends to be sort of common
Okay.
practice.
Okay. Okay, she has received the results of her mocks, and they are not what she was hoping for. Then she's not feeling seen or understood. Okay, so there's the first issue of representation here. Then she wants to research something else, so she calls her mom to get a tutor. Okay, so that's the first action that they take after the pain point. They find nothing. Okay.
I didn't change the red dots. I know they mean something, but I didn't move them. Just by the way.
Yeah. Okay. So the red dots are actually where you identify possibilities of creating a solution. So where renams could be, where it could be already a touch point for renams in the journey of the.
Got you.
Yeah. The user. Okay, at the recommendation, basically, they get a recommendation from church people or their friends at the church, rather. It's different.
Yes.
Okay, nothing has changed really. Okay, so still stuck. Then after sharing her concern with the mom, wondered how she could help further. This is learning paid for. She not removed Sandra from the program. Okay. Showing progress. Sandra's mom reached out to the company to request a thorough report. Okay. Still does not feel seen or understood. Okay. So the whole user journey overall is pretty traumatic, pretty much.
Oh wow, traumatic.
I mean, it's going from hope to failures constantly, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at the end you can just had the fact that she succeeded her exam but still lost, and still unrecognized, and even if she succeed, she still have this feeling of fail, and I think this can be a more positive hand, but still not that great. And I love the way you switched the story, especially for the beginning, which is more fluid and clear. So yeah, well done. I don't know what you think, Alvin.
Yeah. I really agree. It's when we did it last week, we had also certain things that required more coherence in the story, and I think you found it. So it's really good. Happier end, or let's say.
What can I say? I think I'm a bit of a.
It can be happier,
technically,
but
we don't
not,
know how the exams are gonna. They're gonna take place soon. So
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
okay, I'll say she passed.
No. No. Otherwise, you can keep that the exams are soon, but you can put the emphasis on how she feels at the moment, like.
But she will try her best.
Yeah.
She will try her best. Okay.
No, it's just to show that in all the cases, even if she passed something, she needed you.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you so much,
because
Debbie, for giving me that. That was so helpful because if not, I would have been lost. So thanks for that.
Great, cool.
So
And
more
how about the key
evidence.
verbatims?
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you guys lost me there, please. Just like, I did this, I was like, okay, okay, what's the Hmm, I think Jessica has a question.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
just a comment. I like
Mhm.
the emotional curve addition to it.
Mhm.
What you anticipate would be the frustrations and how emotionally they're doing on this journey of finding a Black tutoring company. So
Mm,
that was very interesting to add. So
thank you, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think it's really emphasized because in the end, the job that you do is really emphasizing with the people that you are creating a solution for. So the emotional curve is really helpful in that journey.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, Arno was asking this spicy question of key verbatims
I
because
know.
the idea is to connect these post-its here
Okay.
and to drag some of them here because in the end that's what they tell you that enable you to create that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay, I will. I'll do that.
yes. So it will also bring you more clarity because at some point when you're going to select your touch points and where Renams can actually already bring value, the fact that you know exactly what people said at this stage will enable you to create from that perspective.
Got you, got you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so the next steps for you are the verbatims and the touch points, basically, before to move on
Before the
to
architect.
ideation. Yeah,
The archetypes,
archetype.
yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, just to give you an overview of the rest of the coaching session this morning, we'll move on doing this roundtable with each of you, so everyone will be able to make some improvements, and we'll keep the last 15 or 20 minutes to do a quick ideation session just to show you how it works, basically, as we will release the videos during the next week, right?
Yeah. So from next week on, we officially enter the second phase, which is ideation, and the courses are going to be released. So you will be able to review it already. But we want to give you a quick intro to it, a quick 15 minutes intro to it. And we'll do it with Rachel's space because she has the most advanced stage right now. So it makes more sense. And for the rest, a quick reminder that we have the Q&A with Giselle on Wednesday. So if you can make it, that would be the best. That would be really, really appreciated. Because she will really bring value and you can definitely benefit from it. And I'm thinking also, especially, I mean, about Jessica, because your approach is directly linked to her expertise and her practice. So that's really a good moment for you to maybe get some certain questions that you have regarding strategy and things like this.
yep, I'm excited.
Cool. So, Rachel, any questions, any remark?
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
I think you guys don't understand
This
how
kind of I'm
difficult
good.
I'm good. Yeah. Oh, this
Okay.
part was challenging. I'm not gonna lie, it was challenging,
Yeah. I got
but
you.
good. Yeah, you made it. I'll add the things I need to add, and yeah, good to go. I don't know if anyone has any questions for me.
Yeah. Anybody?
No, I'm good. Good job, Laura.
Debbie, Laura.
Well, hi everyone.
Hi.
No, you said it well in your text this week. I'm kind of stuck here, but advancing on other points of the project. So I'm not gonna add anything.
Okay. Okay, so let's proceed. Maybe, Debbie, we can proceed with you. Did you manage to make, oh, Elora is not here. I don't know if she has connection issues. Did you manage, what did you manage to do? Can you share some progress with us? And
Yes.
thank you, Rachel.
So unfortunately, I've not been advancing much on the user research and the user journey definition, but I have one more interview this afternoon, two more interviews today, actually this afternoon.
Okay.
We're moving forward already on the project itself with the next event that's scheduled in April. So now we've got a date and starting to look for funding. So this week I've mainly been working on my pitch and PowerPoint. So and on the forecasting budget of the whole year's program. So it's a lot of a lot of sleepless nights, but it's getting there, and I'll be presenting all of this on next Tuesdays. So yeah.
Okay. So the first thing is, would you like to share your pitch with us? First thing, and the second is, you said that the date is in April, so that would be actually that could be a really good opportunity. Okay, that could be a good opportunity to actually perform a user test there at that event.
Okay.
If there's already
so I'm going to maybe explain a bit more what I can share is this, for example. Wait. So now I'm working on this. So we don't have yet a proper logo and website and everything, so communication support, but I've just used this PowerPoint template for now. So to try and present the association in this light format, so just maybe trying to present as much as I can, but not to make it too detailed for people to catch, to keep up with me.
Yeah.
So here's what I came up with so far. And I can share like that. About the associations, I've been using mainly the statuses for this one, and for this one. Then we didn't talk about that much, the content of my project yet, but it's based on the SDGs. I don't know if you guys have heard of it before.
No.
No. So the SDGs are global objectives that have been set up in 2015 by the UN for the sustainable development of all countries belonging to the UN. And so here I would I would simply recall them. What are the SDGs that we contribute to with the association? I've been trying to. So I'm really happy because this week I've been receiving the CIRET number. So
it's official.
So yeah, that means I can receive subventions. Yay! So really a good step here. I've been trying to, clarify the values and the objectives in simple sentences and blocks of words. So I need to insist on the One Health approach. This is something I'm going to have to explain because people don't know about it, and the community health approach too, because in French, santé communautaire, it sounds different. People are not so used to community health, and whenever they hear communautaire, you have to explain, otherwise they believe it's like something that would exclude parts of the population, and it's absolutely the contrary. So here, santé communautaire means there are principles of action that make it bottom up instead of the opposite, that make the projects really answer people's needs from what they express themselves, so in a participatory manner. So that's one point I insist on. Then I get to the project itself. Sorry, it's in French, guys. I'm sorry. You must be. It must be hard for you to follow, but trying to explain what's inside. So here, developing the missions. So with the concept of health literacy, psychosocial competencies, psychosocial skills, and critical analysis abilities, and trying also to develop the main ideas about our methods. So every project every activity, that we'll pursue will be built in a multidisciplinary approach with always one partner at least, and co-construction of the project as much as possible with this bottom-up approach that I was talking about. So we have five help me with the word blocks of activities during the year. The first year, and I believe the following years too. So for every block, I'm going to present the partners that I've already identified and the nature of the activity. So here we're going to have 4 workshops with a group of school in the school setting. So those there's something missing here that I was still writing. So the thematic of this year will be mental health and healthy relationships, and we're going to use for this human health part, the principle is that we use a support that is cultural to talk about health with the kids and make them be the main actors, the main people who talk, actually, not to be giving them preconceived ideas about what they should know and think in whatever health issue that we're going to study with them and explore. But instead of that, we start with for example, improvisation theater, and make them talk about mental health. So that's what we do this year. For
Okay.
so here was just a copier-coller. Sorry, I'm going to change this. So for environmental health, we're going to make it a cycle of conferences. So two conferences a year. And this year we're starting with and the partner here will be Island Innovation. So Island Innovation is actually it's not an NGO, it's a private company that promotes and gives visibility to any social or technological innovation that can contribute to the sustainable development of island territories. So I've been an ambassador of this company since last year, and this is going to be my first event that I plan as an Island Innovation ambassador. And we're going to present the first innovation we're going to present is flying whales. So maybe I can show you quickly what it is from here. So flying whales.
Not in too much details, but just an overview.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Maybe I'm taking too much time here. So just
it's just for us to be able to talk about the
to
next
visualize,
step.
yeah, because it's really a visual thing you need to understand. So that's it. So this is the flying whale. Oh, sorry. What did I do? Wait. So it's a balloon that is a new solution for cargo transportation, and it's low carbon emission solution and high social impact for the territory. So we're going to present this in a very funny manner that will be for this will be helped by a writer a guy that's called Michael Rock. He writes futuristic science fiction books, and is going to be our master of ceremony. It's going to help us present this in a very, very fun and really strange manner, but romanced manner. Let's say it like that. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. We've been working already for a few weeks since early December on this, and it's accelerating right now a lot. Then there is the animal health part. So I'm going quickly on the other ones because I don't want to be too long, and also it's less structured in this part. And the health diplomacy part, so this will mainly be an Erasmus project. So now I'm gonna have to put in from planning, so that's my Gantt chart, and budget. And I've prepared a few questions for the people who are going to be there on Tuesday.
Okay, great. So congratulations for those steps.
Thank you.
And I think where the steps that we are making together at the moment are necessary for you. It's to help you define the main purpose and the way you will pitch all this, and also to like strengthen your offer and go through some concepts that you'll be able to test, as Alvin was telling you. So you know, you will be able to keep gathering some insights from your users during the next days, but I recommend you to start making some ideation sessions, because this will be the next steps that you will feed with the feedback from your users you will have. So you will adapt a more lean startup approach more than design thinking, but it's definitely okay. Just for to help you to keep moving, you know, and not staying stuck in the user research part. Don't know if it was clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
For you.
yeah, I will definitely do that. And so today I've got 2 more interviews. It's going to be 2 more partner interviews, and then I've scheduled for Sunday afternoon children interviews, children and parents. So that will I think that will be enough. I'll have reached the 6 interviews that I
Great.
need
Okay.
by
Cool.
Sunday.
Cool. So you will be able to start analyzing all this. Now you know how to do it. As I think we've spent some time showing some examples, but we'll be able to help you. And then next week we will make the ideation session with all of you. Today will be a first sample with Rachel.
Okay.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Okay. I
Cool.
would just like to add 2 things. So, or one thing. You said that you're presenting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're
I
presenting
was
coming Tuesday. So
I was
what?
not the master of the scheduling for this, so I
Yeah,
had
all
to.
good, no problem. But I think what can really add value to your presentation is actually to put some verbatims from the people you interviewed, because it's not often done. But if you show that in your presentation that you've been talking to the people directly, that you know what they need, that you know what frustrates them, that you know what they would like to gain, either as children, either as parents, either as counselors, either as partners, then it just shows to the people that will finance you that you know what you're talking about. So
Yes, actually, I realized it's really funny, but I realize I've not been talking about me being followed by the whistle. So I believe this is something that maybe builds credibility and that I should
What, you don't
add.
know about whistle? You do know?
So
Come
yeah,
on.
I'm definitely going to add one slide about that and how I'm building the project right now, and it's still ongoing.
Yeah, I think it's really good, and also because you show that you have not only a network from Martinique but also a Caribbean network, and it's actually real, and that you have a really regional perspective on it, and then you understand where Martinique stands in that, you know.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's super valuable to mention that.
Yes, thank you.
Great.
Good.
So,
Okay.
Ilera, are you ready?
Thank you, Debbie. Let's go to
You're
Ilora.
welcome.
You can come in front of the scene. Grab the mic.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes,
we
we
do.
can. Welcome back.
All right. Hello. So just a heads up, my connection is quite unstable. So sometimes I might be disconnected, but it would last 30 seconds, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Would you like me to share the screen then for you? Or?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Share. It's okay. So last time we spoke, so last Wednesday, you were doing the surveys, and then you had interviews already of certain people. but it's all on your end. I cannot show it because I don't have access to your forms and Excel. So is there anything that on my road that I can show right now? Oh yeah, you started with the findings. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So
last time we talked, we said that the findings can be based on the interviews I've had with USC members or close to the whole USC project. So I found 3 findings. So first of all, it's pan-Caribbeanism. What does it mean? If the people are aware of this concept, this movement, what do they know about that? So it's not finished yet, of course. But there's 2 game point out of the survey actually, because I ended the survey where I was like 40 entries. I had like 40 entries, and now I got 46. That's good. So 6 more. But I don't think that the interpretations of it would change significantly. So when I've said like more than 72% of respondents to themselves are such, while 95 of them are from the Caribbean, I think that's a good point. So not, only 5 people didn't know what it actually is. So I think it's a game point. So it won't be that difficult to explain it with different content. I've said also. Oh yeah, this is a win for me actually. When I was talking to people and they said, yeah, I did learn something with USC. I didn't know something before reading any blog post or seeing that video or this story that I've shared. So this is a game point, and I think this is one of the media ambition and mission. Pain points. It's like nobody has a time. Even though they've been interested in some subjects or something, they do not have just the time to catch up to make this important. So that's why we need to help. That's the way we need to help them. So that's actually an opportunity. And you see in blue. So the idea is to create something short, and so they've been able to follow Caribbean news and this format. Think about it, Caribbean news. So that makes maybe sense. Support it for us to gain more people. So that's about the Pan-Caribbeanism, but it's not done yet. I really need to study that survey again. If we go to the next point, I think it's consuming digital content. Yeah, it's not done. But clearly, let's say 1 out of 2 of the respondents are mature enough on digital content. They know how to talk with each other. They know how to share. They know how to, of course, like they use the widget, when they create stories. Basically on Instagram, because that was mostly on it, and also like, let's say 2 out of 3 respondents has responded that Instagram is their favorite, social media. So technically they responded out of this, that option. That's social media. So I really need to focus on that, because it's the way you're going to create content in the future. So, and then last one, but I told you about before, and I have this impression when I was talking mainly to the USC members that they don't trust the USC business print in the whole concept of the media and the hub. So they want more like business oriented meetings. They want compte de résultats. Make the business plan about it. But another fact, they're willing to give money actually, like €5 a month, according to our expenses. So that's good.
So that's
because
already
the
a
trust
business model
in, I
right
think
there.
it is. Yeah, I actually I've seen a video saying like money is now the most important when you have people that believe in you and the values you share. So it's really more qualitative to have people thinking about they're doing something good for the world instead of being profitable. So I think we can definitely do play on that part, even though we know that profitability is important though, but you have more quality people if they really think that they're doing this to change the world, and then not to be richer. So yeah, but I need to complete all of this. I have 6 more questions out of the 6 more respondents out of the survey.
Okay.
But I think I will work on these 3 findings. I did not find anything else I can work on. Yeah.
Okay. Do you how confident do you feel after analyzing the other part of the survey that you're going to have enough material to proceed?
Yeah, I think I have enough. I definitely have enough. So the survey is now ended. So I will make all my assumptions based on the 46 countries I've got. Yeah, so I'll be able to complete.
Okay, and qualitatively as well, you think you have enough insight?
I will just add, because based on your advice, to interview someone out of the
connection. Mayday, mayday. We lost Soldier Laura. Mayday.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay. I was saying, like, I think I've got enough interest, but if I want it to be very complete, I think I will do an interview with someone completely outside of USCF. I didn't know the beginning and stuff like that. Just to make sure it's complete based on your advice. But that's it.
Okay, okay. Okay, that's good. So once you've been able to gather all of this information and extract some verbatims out of it, I think it will be basically time to build your main question and the user journey. And then you will also have an idea of, as we're going to do the ideation, you will also have an idea about where we're heading. So it will be also easier to digest the process.
Okay.
All right. So this week you've done on Monday 1 session together. So I think for the next step, this will be essential if you can all move on this state of mind, just keep doing some sessions together, especially for the ideation, if you need some other brains to work with you. And that's really precious as entrepreneurs to have people that are here to work with you too. So please try to make it like this for the next steps. And of course, we are here to back all this. So it's 10, so we can take a 20-minute focus to move on your next steps together. So after this focus, we'll make a first ideation session with Rachel and all of you, of course. So we can split, and for this split, we can make one first group with Jessica and Debbie to work on your next step and to go a bit deeper on how to analyze your data, your insight, etc., and to build your user journey. So this will be with Alvin, and the other group will be Rachel and Elora to discuss about how we will go through the ideation. Is it good for you?
Yep.
Okay, so the group with Alvin, you can go to the to the group voice channel on Discord. So this is the first plate, and the other group. So with me, we go to the hotline. Clear?
Yes. So we stopped the Zoom.
Jessica group voice channel. Yeah, we stopped the Zoom and we'll go back to the Zoom at in 20-25 minutes, if you're okay with this. So
Okay,
we'll
so
be able
let's
to make
say
the ideation
30.
session. Yeah.
Okay, we aim
Boom.
at 3:30. Okay.
Vamos, chicos. So see you in a bit. Laura, I'm sorry, I didn't see your question in the chat, but I can answer you quickly. So for the archetypes, you can put more than 2 gauges, 2 metrics. You can put up to 4 different metrics. What is important is to have them in common for almost all archetypes, and you can put some variations if you are from the, for example, the student side or the teacher side, but it's almost the same metrics. Okay. Hope that you heard or
I was muted this time. Okay, now you can hear me?
yeah, I can.
Okay, yeah, I said thank you.
Okay, great. So welcome back, guys. Hope that it was interesting for you. So please come to Rachel's space. I will send you the link right now in chat, and we are all set to make this first ideation session together. So tell me once you are there inside the Miro. I think almost everyone is there, but I see Rachel, I see the United States of the Caribbean. I see it's probably Debbie, I don't know. Or Lorraine, not sure.
It's not me yet.
Okay. Jessica?
Yeah, I'm there.
You're there. Perfect. Okay. So Debbie, tell me once you are there and we start.
I'm connecting right now. Should be seeable right now. Can you guys see me?
Yeah, perfect. So Rachel will give us a quick introduction of her archetypes. So they are not finished yet. We just worked like really quickly on it. But the idea of the archetypes is about creating profiles that have different behaviors and feelings and that you may touch with your solution. And they will be the inspiration that we will keep in mind to solve their issues during the upcoming ideation session. Okay, so Rachel will present them to you really quickly, and then we'll start the session together, and I give you the different rules for this. So I bring you to me on the board because I think you're lost. Come here. Hey, hey. Good. All right, nice. So Rachel, your turn.
Okay, hi guys, welcome to my archetype session. So I have four, I have 4 archetypes. First archetype is lost sheep. The second is the leader sheep. The third is the worried parent, and the fourth, the black power teacher. Each archetype has sort of a different description, and they have sorry, Arno, remind me what those percentages are again. Not needs, but
This is some metrics just to define them
yes.
a bit more, but with data, you know.
Yes, there we go. With some metrics. So the lost sheep is obviously our Sandra. She's the original user for the user journey. She's a young black girl in a traditional educational system. She feels lost and does not know why. So then the metrics that we've used is education needs awareness and the presence of entourage in education. And the metrics will just change based on the archetype because each archetype will have different metrics. Then what we've done, there isn't a description for the other archetypes, so that will be my homework. But in essence, the leadership is a very confident student who sort of knows what they want and is intentional about what they're doing in education. The worried parent, concerned about their child in the traditional educational system, doesn't really know what to do. And then the Black Power teacher, from the user research, it's, we were able to pull out the fact that there are teachers, Black teachers who want a space to be able to teach and be themselves and teach other black students. So then from there, what we've done is identified one issue per archetype that Renhams would seek to address or solve for them. For lost sheep is a sense of belonging, feeling like they belong. For the leader sheep, it would be to develop their specific skills and to give them a sense of accomplishment in their skills. The worried parent is to provide them reassurance and confidence in supporting their children, whether it's through helping them with workshops or giving them tools and tasks to do so they feel confident in helping their child. And then for the Black Power teacher, a safe place to teach where they don't feel like they are other, where they don't feel like they have to change who they are, change their vernacular to be able to quote unquote fit in. I hope that was concise and not too fast.
Boom, perfect. Is that clear for everyone? What an archetype is and what are those archetypes actually for Rachel's project?
Yeah, really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yep, clear enough. Thank you.
Boom. So let's go through the ideation session. All right. So the idea is to answer the main question Rachel has built. So Rachel, please, if you can bring your main question here.
Sure. And I think it's this one.
And we will have 2 rounds of 8 minutes where we will individually write down one idea per post-it, and then we will share our ideas during 1 minute per person. Okay, so the idea here is to put different solutions that comes to your mind to answer the main question that Rachel just put here and according to the different archetypes that she just presented you. And the four main insights that she will tell us now, if you have them in mind, I think, Rachel.
When you mean
It's not
main
obliged to be.
insights?
Oh,
What?
it can be that first, the first issue that you saw is that some children feel kind of lost in their education because of lack of
Okay.
representation, for example.
Okay.
So yeah, you can put like 3 of them, maybe not 5.
Okay.
And we'll be able to answer this during the first round, right?
Okay.
After those 8 minutes of individual work, then the presentation that we'll make to each other to share our ideas, we'll make a second round of 8 minutes too. And this second round will be about, you know, popping ideas based on the first ideas of the session, of the first one, sorry. Are the rules clear?
Wait, we're going to add ideas for any of the users that she presented.
Actually, you have to keep them in mind. So you won't have solutions for all the different archetypes, but you will see that that you can consider, for example, the lost ship, and we say, okay, try have some solution for the lost ship. Okay, boom, first idea, second idea, boom, oh, I'm lost. Second archetype, you know, just for you to motivate yourself and to angle your reflection.
Thank you. Okay, I got it.
All right. Other questions on the rules?
No.
No. Okay, so we almost set. So your first insight, Rachel, is that parents not feeling confident enough to support their children with school and homework. Second one is that some students don't feel supported or even liked by some of their teachers at school. So we are talking about Black students. Third one is that Black students don't get to learn about positive representation of Black people around the world. Okay. Do you want to add one, Rachel, or that's it for today? Okay, there is another one. And the main question is, how might we increase the engagement of students with Afro-Caribbean heritage to suit their specific learning styles, even online? So online is the condition for the solution that we will bring. Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Yes. Okay. So let's start. And no pressure. It's just an exercise to understand a bit more how it works.
Wait, do we
So
all
we'll
have
be
enough
able to.
post-its? Do I have to?
So
Have we already grabbed our post-its? Because I want to make
yeah.
sure I have one too.
Okay. You're all set. Boom. So I set up 8 minutes right now, and we'll start. Boom. So there is no judgment on the idea. So it can be the most stupid idea. If you want, you can write it down. Okay, the idea is now to put all the things that we have in mind. Okay, I'm just reducing the post-its. Boom. Okay, I see some people kind of lost. So raise your hand, who is lost? No, it's okay.
You mean like physically lost in the Mira board or just in terms of the assignment?
If you have a blank page right now.
Oh no.
Hey guys, oh my gosh, this is really bad. I have to go in like 5 minutes.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's just someone's coming to the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Should we put our names, Arno? I saw you put your name.
Yeah, I think when you put your name, then when we're going to do some rounds, people can announce their own post-its. Yeah. So we can do a quick round of ideas. Who would like to start?
I can start.
Rachel? Okay, Debbie? Yeah, let's go.
So, I have 3 post-its here. The first one says you could build an online community, share content, and raise awareness about Afro-Caribbean heritage with the learning content, Afro-Caribbean oriented learning content. And then you could create a brand maybe for school uniforms or accessories that Afro-Caribbean students would like to wear at school, and carrying the values of a positive Black heritage. Then I thought you might communicate in and see the idea of your school and the content that you want to offer in your classes to give it more audience with structure of other events, salons or shows. Or maybe if you don't feel at ease or you don't recognize yourself within other structures, you can create your own podcast or something like, or YouTube channel.
Okay.
Great.
I can go next. So I had 4 post-its. I track mentors of former Black students that went through the same situation and that could guide the new ones in their journey. So it's a lot of branding, PR, storytelling, and then ask the students what their interests are so teachers can update their teaching with the students' references, basically. Have large ideation sessions where the students would design their own curriculum, topics, mentors, rules, so that the school could get inspired to design from that perspective. Shape certain courses around strong images of Black culture, such as storytelling at the tree, haircut moment, drummer dancer ritual, etc. There are many of these strong images that are and rituals that are present in Black culture that could be used as frame of reference for how to teach or what to teach. Yeah, that's it. Next, Rachel, maybe before you go, you'd like to share?
Yeah, sure. Thanks, guys. I like this. I like the ideas. So I thought to create a course, and I don't know if this is even doable, to be fair, because microaggressions, should children really be having to deal with microaggressions, what they are? But I don't know, because they need to build resilience. Or the alternative would be to take them out of that school and they should join Renham's Academy. I would say also partner with organizations, because there are many organizations that focus on these things. Like, this is their things. This is what they do. So it could be a thing of partnering with them because they have the expertise. So finding a way to maybe collaborate on joint workshops and master classes and so on, for whether it's for parents, for students, teachers, and then support groups as well. Students can have support groups. Again, this is me thinking before Renham's Academy is up and running. If in terms of how it's happening virtually, there could be a support group for these students and for the parents as well.
Cool. I can go next. Basically, I guess our ideas overlap. So I thought first doing like school meetups or partnerships with different neighboring schools that may have the same issues. And it's going to include students, but also parents and staff, as you said. It's not just the students that are exhibiting pain points, but the students and the staff as well. Inviting Afro-Caribbean leaders to the school to speak. And I saw that's kind of piggybacking off of Alvin's suggestion of form of alumni that went through kind of the same issues and frustration that current students are going through. But just giving current students exposure to kind of people of Afro-Caribbean heritage that have become a leader or a heavyweight in some industry, in various industries, and it can be diverse, a diverse pool that they can invite. And having students go out into the real world and kind of intern or shadow these leaders in industries that they're interested in, and can give them, it can be a month or 2 months, and just kind of guide them and just kind of see how they did it, but also kind of really get firsthand the issues and frustrations that they probably go through, and how if they've overcome, but are making progress in overcoming. So yeah.
All right. Elora, would you like to share?
Yeah.
Rachel, if you want to go down,
I was asking, like, there is not like a feature we can.
It's hard.
Like,
It's hard. It's fine. My friend is gonna have to sit through this. It's too good to leave.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. I was asking, like, there's not like a feature to like we like the most, like some shape feature or something, you know? That would be good, maybe. To have like a vote or something.
To
But
vote?
anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would
Oh
be cool.
yeah, it's part of the process actually. After the second round, we'll have to sort the ideas that are pretty similar or not, and then we vote. So
Okay.
yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. So my idea though, so I've learned also that improvisation classes for students can help, gain confidence. So it could be, maybe imitating some historic Black heroes. I really know that, when you do those improvisation classes, you know how to speak better in front of a crowd, for example, or you really gain confidence, as I heard, that's what I learned. And also my other idea is to have more training courses kind of thing between parents and children to know their children better, but also to be supported with experts, just to conduct the training session. So yeah, that's my 2 ideas.
Okay, super good. Really nice. So just to give you the next steps, but I think Igora already had the answers for this. It's about making the second round. So we probably, so some ideas from the others probably inspired you. So you can just write down all the popping ideas based on those on this first round, sorry. And after those next 8 minutes, we are supposed to classify all this and to vote. Okay, for today, I think we won't go until the end, but you have the process in mind, and I think you will tell me what you think. But I think you've seen the power, I think, of making together and this way. So first individual, then sharing. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, great. So this is the next steps for you guys. You first will have to work a bit more on your user journey, your archetypes, and all this will be important to build this ideation session together. Okay.
All right.
Do you have any question?
Yeah, sorry,
Well,
can you repeat the instruction for round 2? Sorry, I said.
Oh, okay. So round 2 is about having new ideas based on the round 1. So if you have, for example, the idea of a, I don't know, meeting with mentors with similar background, this probably will make a new idea for you. So you will be able to make a second one, like here, boom. And then you will be able to sort all the different ideas by similarity or by theme, for example, and then we'll be able to vote. So the vote will give you a rank, so a first ranking of 1 to 3rd best ideas or concepts. And the next step after it is to make to refine a concept from those ideas. So we will start to talk about the constraints. We'll start to talk about the feasibility, etc. Okay.
yes. Is this process ideation supposed to be between us, or who can we do this with? How
Okay.
can we use this?
The idea is
context?
okay. The idea is to work with the other attendees, so all of you guys, but there is one option for you to bring someone that you are working with or you trust to come to the session and to bring a bit more people and a variety of ideas. So for example, if you want to bring the other people you are working with in your association, for example, they can come, of course, and we can build it together. Okay.
Okay.
So for now you have I think some next steps to do, and you will talk on Wednesday, and on Wednesday we'll go through the different aspects of the ideation session for each of you, so we'll be able to plan sessions with friends, colleagues, and all of you to make it work better. Okay.
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 Boom. So thank you everyone for today. I hope that it was great for you and insightful. And we see us on Wednesday.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually,
Yes.
today I was almost not. I was almost convinced I shouldn't come because I'd be so much, late compared to the others. But it was really a good thing that I came anyway and assumed the fact that I'm really I have a lot of
It's
stuff
always
to
a good
do.
idea to go.
Yeah.
But it was really insightful. So thank you all for your help.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
See you on Wednesday.
Thank you.
I try to make it.
Thanks,
It's not
guys.
so
Bye.
easy for me on Wednesdays, as you've seen, Arnaud.
Oh, sorry, I
But
didn't hear.
I was saying it's not so easy for me on Wednesdays, yes,
Okay.
as you've seen, to make it
Yeah.
because it's my biggest day of work,
Okay.
and
okay.
it's difficult to have a pause. But I'll try to make it next week.
Okay, but you know, if it doesn't work for you on Wednesday, don't hesitate just to put a message, just a status for us to answer you, okay? And if
Okay.
need is, we can make an audio or something to leave you and just to allow you to move on.
All right. Thank you so much.
Boom. Okay.
Bye bye, guys. Have a nice
Bye.
weekend.
Have a
Thank
nice
you,
weekend,
everyone.
Jessica.
Have a nice
Jessica,
weekend.
I can give you a little feedback quickly and then before to hang up.
Okay. Do you want to stay
Okay.
here or go to the Discord?
We can go to Discord.
Okay,
All
cool.
right, Alvin,
Okay.
we can call each other right after if you want.
Yes, cool.
Bye. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao, ciao, everybody.
Bye bye. Thanks.